Hello everyone and welcome back to Satisfactory. Now we have done some things. As you can see, we are going to be building today. Know that the portable miners are over where they need to be. We know that, so that's fine. We have everything. I have this because we're going to turn that into fuel. It'll all make sense. We've done a lot of exploration recently, so I really want to make sure I can drop some things off. I really want to make sure that I've actually got stuff that's needed to actually start creating stuff. We left it last time. We just researched a hard drive.
Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Okay, so we can make wire with catering or with iron. I don't really want either of those. I mean, we get quite a lot of iron anyway. I'm going to do it again. Okay, so slots or concrete. It says fine concrete, but it's just a different way to make concrete, I think. Do I need that? I feel like I'm just going to go for the 6 inventory slots, honestly. I'm just going to get these. Right, yes, so we're going to start with the power. Because once I've started a power, technically I can just continue it as much as I want. My plan for my initial factory, because we will want more after this, but for now, the initial factory now, there's one over there. We've got the one over there. I want to use that one. We're going to use this for the copper. Yeah. See, again, it's trying to think of a good place to put this factory. Because we've got iron just over this hill. Yeah. But it's only one outlet for both. So we're not going to be able to strain it too much. I like the idea for now of putting all of the power here. This is quite a flat surface here. We can pick all this up, don't worry about that. And do our little power thing, my little plan for power. And then the ending plan is to probably put this on the roof of the main building. But yeah, this is the plan. So we're going to put... how many do I need? I don't know. Should I take care of him? I'm going to take care of him. I'm going to be coming here to refill the fuel. I don't want to... Get him. Okay, yeah, we got him. I don't want to have to keep having to kind of dodge him or worry about him. God bless him. Alright, so. Here is, at the moment, before we've actually got the roof available, technically we can keep going and keep adding. We can go out. We need one more here, I think. I think this is enough. I think this is the start of the mini factories, of the mini power plant. So the idea is we have a constructor here facing out. This constructor's job is to turn all of the mulch into solid biofuel. trying to turn all 3-4 different things into the normal biofuel is a hazard. Whereas having one machine turn all the biofuel into solid biofuel makes the most sense to me. Because what I can do is I can feed it to as many power generators as I wish. So we're going to have 2 to start with. We're going to have one here. Yeah, that looks right. And then we're going to have one here. And then basically we're going to feed the solid biofuel into these 2. On this pedestal is going to be the storage. And then we can keep feeding outwards this direction 2 more platforms and just stick another generator on. Every time we exceed our limit, we can just stick another generator on if we need it. I don't know that we're going to need it though, honestly. So yeah. Oh, actually, I don't know if I like that. Does it not? Its little legs are hanging off. Hold on. Can we not squeeze it on? Will it fit? I don't know if it will fit. Is that okay? Do I mind that? I don't think I like that. Let's just get rid of that. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. No, it won't. What's it? Oh, so I can't. Oh no, actually no, that was there. There, okay. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the floor level is a problem. Oh yeah, look. Because now both its legs are hanging off. That's fine, that's better. Okay. So basically the plan is I fill up this with the regular biofuel and it feeds directly into the maker, which feeds directly into these things. So then what I do is I chop down a whole bunch of trees, turn everything into biofuel, and just fill that container up with the biofuel, and it feeds into there, which feeds into these, and you can have like a fairly consistently run little generator going on. That way? Yep, that looks right. Yeah. And then I'm sorry, I was confused because I don't have anything on my hotbar. That feels weird. Normally certain things automatically go onto your hotbar, but for some reason it hasn't. So I'm gonna have to like do that myself. I'm gonna put it here and then turn it in about there, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, there you go. I like it to be symmetrical. I like it to have proper corners. I don't like it to cut corners. You see it goes out and in. And there you go. And so in theory, we just need to feed it in. And because we've already put some solid biofuel in the generator, we can use that to start it off. It's like you put some biofuel in order to start it off first of all. Yeah, and then once it's started, it's self-perpetuating as long as I keep this full. I just need to keep this thing full. Let's put it there. Then let's come out to here. I also don't like things clipping. I don't like, I want them to be real and actually work, you know. And there we go. Okay. So now what we can do, let's have a check. I think this, we need to power. Let's just put, yeah, get these put on my hotbar. We're going to put this here. No, put it there. I don't know. I think on the edge there. Put it there. And then we're going to go from you from you. We might have to change this eventually. And yeah, because those two things are only powering that one thing. Is it not? It should work. It's not moving. Why is it not moving? It's fine. Oh, it looks like it is. Okay. So now I just need to kind of bring this cable out as far as I can go. Maybe I can put it up here. And again, I like to have like the power poles in positions that I can see them. Plus, if we're being honest, I'm going to have to maybe tie up another generator, so we're going to need more power spots anyway. Alright, so that is now set and ready to go. I think it's not going because I don't think I chose what I wanted it to make. But we don't need it to be doing power yet anyway. So I'm going to leave that there for now. And we can go back and sort that out later. I need to pick this up. Not pick up what's inside it. And now let us build. I know what I want. Let's go in that direction, I think. Because again, I'm going to put foundations under a lot of this stuff for now. But I like to have like a space where I can at least see what's happening. So let's get some foundation going. Yeah, about there. Okay, and then... So, there is a rule. There is like a limit of like how many foundation... How many, what's it called? How many smelters you can physically put out of one... out of one extractor. But obviously it also depends on how quickly you can feed those smelters, because obviously the faster the conveyor belts, the faster you can get the materials in. That will help. And then adding the power bug batteries is just a whole nother thing. So for now, being copper, I'm just going to have this go to one single creator that is just going to make copper wires. Copper cables, sorry. And then I can make the wire, because the wire is actually relatively quick to make for me. I don't have to worry too much about that. So... let's just get rid of what I've got. Okay, there we go. It's one of those arguments. I don't like holding a lot of raw stuff. What I plan to do eventually is to have a dumping storage crate, and I can just put everything into the storage crate and it will feed it into the shop so it can make tickets out of them. And then that way it doesn't matter. I can just empty everything I don't want and then they'll just slowly be turned into... oh, stupid thing again. There we go. So we need one more maker. Okay. You into you. Okay, so we want to make that. So I want like a and I want a storage crate up here. Mainly so it's ease of access to where I am currently, where my base is. I don't want to the problem I've got is I don't want to be running around collecting the materials. I want them to be somewhere specific, you know? While we're here, let's put this down. Lovely. Okay, well, we can grab this anyway, because I'm thinking if we get these two set up, we can put the storage crates next to each other. So, we're going to do similar to what we did with the copper. And again, let me reiterate before people start shouting at me in the comments. This is not the final idea. This is purely to build a collection of elements so that I can build my first proper base, my first proper factory, and actually get some proper stuff churning out. That's the plan. And I mean, honestly, that factory is probably going to change a lot anyway. Once we find the different walls with doors and windows and things. But I mean, the basic structure will probably remain. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this one, which is kind of why I was hoping I could use the copper ingots just to make the wire. That would have been really nice. Being that this is iron, we actually need quite a lot of 2 iron things. We need the rods and we need the plates. So let's have a look. I like this here. This looks like it's like a cross from both of the production sites. So we can put these 4 here. And then we can get 2 of these. Oh, I hate that it kind of zooms when you're so close. Okay, it's kind of central. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, let's put the other one next to it. Okay. It's not... Oh, sorry. We've run out. I didn't even notice I'd run out of stuff. I think it's because I had the right materials for the basic creation, but I forgot some things. So we've run out of tools because I just forgot. I think things like I didn't take into account making the pylons. I didn't take into account making the base, the actual construction bases, because they take some stuff too. Alright, I've got to make a whole ton of stuff, so bear with me. Alright. Okay, let's try this again. Yes. I have now got a whole load of new stuff. And a little bit of extra here and there. Knowing that obviously there's a chance I might overuse a little bit. So, we need another... I didn't like that. I don't like them hovering. I want the deeper bases so you can't actually... They look like they're coming out of the ground. Yeah, I like that. I don't like it when they're hovering. That looks decent. Alright, let's line it up. Lovely. Okay, so these will be my main storage for now. I'm pretty sure I put them the right way around. We'll find out soon enough. If it won't go in, I can just delete it and rotate it. Okay, so this, technically, is ready to go. That can just go straight in, I think. And then once it's got power, it will just create what we need. The copper wire stuff. This one I'm going to move it to like here first. Okay. I need some more. Yeah, I'm already out. There's these plates. It's because we don't have a consistent supply. You can probably tell from the gaps in speaking how annoyed I am getting. But yeah, it's because I'm using the plates for the conveyor belts. And I never really know how many conveyor belts I need. So I keep running out of plates. And now that I've taken the mini extractors, the mini drills off of the units, I'm not actually getting any iron anywhere. I might just have to plug them in, honestly, and get them to start making iron. What's it called? Iron bars, because at least that will cut down half of my process until I can build what I need. Alright, let's try that another time. I'm sorry about this, people. But I am building. You must agree that I am actually building. Yeah, I looked down there just now because I was thinking, should I go down and do that now? But no, I want to finish this first and then we'll go and look at the concrete deal. Alright, let's just take it off of here. And let's run it up. I liked the idea of just powering everything. Because, like I said, if I can power the drill... if I can power this here, then it will drill the iron. And it will smelt the iron. And then I can take it straight from the smelter if I need more iron. Whilst I'm continuing to build. Okay, so we'll put it there. Yeah, and like I said, obviously I'm sure the capacity of a lot of these machines is more than just 1-to-1, but for this moment in time, okay. Alright, so these are both going. And yeah, you can see what it will make and you can see what it is currently using. And here it comes. You see it's now generating more because there's now a lot more power going on. Okay, cool. So we have our generator working. It is supplying our power. And now these are all powered. And we're using not even half of the power we're making. So at the moment, it's fine. We are not going to need that third generator, which is good. It's a positive thing. We're absolutely going to have to make more later. But for this moment in time, it's fine. So, let's tilt it a little bit. Okay. Then, we're going to bring it over. And I can put it from here straight in. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I can just take the iron and make it into whatever I want. Technically, I could put some creators down there. Because that would probably make it easier, honestly. Look, here it comes. So yeah, I can just grab this and I can just make it. Look at it all. So much. Alright, so... yeah, because this is, like I said earlier, this is just a temporary solution. I'm still not 100%. I like the idea of having it there. Because I can just have 2 creators there. Okay, the wire's coming along nicely. Yeah, I can have 2 creators there. One doing the rods and one doing the plates. I don't know how, again, I don't know how effective they will be. Alright. No, I realised that I used some wire to make the cables. But, okay, we're going to go to this limestone over here. We're probably going to have to fight. I'm not sure if it's something I've fought already. But I can deal with that a bit later. Okay, I need some of these. Can I, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, oh, yep, sorry. Just a couple. I just want the ability to actually use my chainsaw, please. Okay, they've got a lot in them. So that's gone well. Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff on the way. Because we need to try and collect as much as we can. We want to make a whole bunch of stuff. So... grab this. Chainsaw this. Pow. It just gets rid of a lot of stuff in one space. It's really good. But it is a commodity. So if I don't want to just use it randomly. Alright, so let's go... yeah, let's come over here. I mean, realistically, this is quite far away. I'm just not sure if I want to use the one that's close yet. Oh, a little bit more iron. I'll take it. I suppose I haven't actually walked up this way, so I don't know what there is. Haven't really looked. Yeah, because we killed the guys that were up there. I can't see anyone else over there. Alright, let's deal with you, please. Ow. Alright, thank you. Yeah, because we can turn all this into biofuel. Wow. Oh yeah, there's like loads there, isn't there? Okay, I remember this. I remember seeing this from a distance. And there being like 5 or 6 different... it won't let me pick that up. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's a fair way. It's a fair distance, but I find with concrete, the numbers you need rack up quite quickly. So even if I end up saying, you know what, we need both outlets, this one and the one by the base, I want to make sure this is at least set up, ready to go. It's a nice area, actually. It's not bad. I could probably just take all this greenery. It's not a place I plan to settle anytime soon. So I could take a lot of this greenery, and those trees over there could be big amounts. Okay. So, we need a drill pointing to the base. It will not... I want to pick that up. It will not let me pick that up. I'm not happy. Alright, so let's put this... oh, I don't like that it's... let's put that there. I don't like that. I'm going to have to put the what's it called? The collector, the storage crate, the thingy, all the way over here, I think. I need power as well. Where is the power? Isn't it over this hill? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So the power is going to have to come from here. So we can just kind of feed it up this and over here. And yeah, it's like I said before, I will probably change the iron setup. But for this moment in time, I'm just going to be leaving it as is. See, we do have the odd iron scattered around, so we could come back for this if we want to use it. I don't know if I do. I'm not sure if I want to use it. I guess we can always see. I feel like trying to make anything off of one extractor is fine. Trying to make everything off of one extractor, that's a toughie. That's not easy. Alright, so we need a storage crate. As always, we are out. But I need the plates for the conveyor belts anyway. And that's kind of the plan. That was the whole plan. I haven't really spoken about it. But the plan for this episode is purely to have just the very basic materials being created, so I can make the slightly harder materials. Alright. Now let's just finish this off. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. We are doing very well. Because yeah, if I put the storage crate here for now, then I still have to run here, but I don't have to run too far. Like, I don't have to go all the way to the extractor. It's fine. So now I just need to connect all of these up. Yeah, I feel like the first few episodes of this, I felt like I did too much exploration because it was new, because it was all new, and I couldn't really decide. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, but I've got no rods now. I don't want to put it just straight into the ground. I don't like that. All right, we'll be back in a minute. But yeah. Oh, fantastic. That was like the last food we needed.
Potential
It's
edible
been there the whole
collected.
time. I didn't
If
notice.
consumed before authorized is compatible with the human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential
I
application.
think that was the last food item we needed. So let's go put that in the machine right now. We're actually making progress. I like this. Is it that one? There it is. Okay. Yay. I don't think we needed it to unlock this.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Lovely. Yeah, we just needed some slightly harder things to make to unlock the next thing. But yeah, I like that we got it. It just kind of says okay. I find it weird that the 3 items lead to that node, but we didn't need all 3 to unlock that node. It's a bit weird. Okay. So I made some more plates and I made some more rods. I feel like that I might need to make some more plates for the conveyor belts. This is quite a long distance for the conveyors. So I might have to come back and sort all that out. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Grab this, grab that. I think I missed. Alright, so we go from here to here. And then we go from there into there. Lovely. I try to stop it from clipping through the ground as much as I can. Alright, so now we have to go from here all the way. So I'm going to stretch it as far as it will go. There it was. And then I'm going to go up 3. There we are. Because then it's mostly in line. I don't need it to go down and then up again, because I need it to actually reach this rock. So we need it to go halfway. So again, yeah, I've run out of plates. So we'll go as far as we can go with the plates we got. Oh, it goes higher. Oh, nice. Okay. And we'll put it there. There we go. So we need a few more plates. And you see, this is why I was saying I want like a production line, because God, kind of like getting the ore and then making it into the bars and then making it into the whatever, it took so long. Whereas having a lot of the raw stuff that I can just turn into things is just such an easier way to do it, I think. Right now, we can then allow it to just keep generating things. And once it reaches a level where we've got enough stuff to actually make a bigger actual factory type factory, then we can have it churning out everything on a much more effective scale. Lovely. Okay. So yeah, it's the we want that, and we want the shop as well. Okay. Because yeah, we want to be able to say, right, what do we need? Then we just kind of go to a collection of these storage crates and just say, right, so this one has this, we'll grab that. Well, this one has this, we'll grab that, and just kind of go down them. I'm not sure if that's going to be a feasible thing. We might end up having to have not conveyor belts. We might end up having to have storage crates on each floor rather than a floor of storage crates. Although I like the idea of that. I like having like the ground floor is storage crates and everything gets made on other floors and then feeds down to the storage crate floor and goes in. Yeah, I like the idea of that. That might be something later. Alright, so the power's still going fine. We've still got plenty of power. Its maximum, it uses about half of the power now. So, I mean, those two are really quite effective. So I'm glad with the generation that we do have. So that's all positive and lovely. I feel like we're probably done for this recording. We have ourselves, we've been going for about 40 odd minutes, and we have ourselves some basic construction. Okay. I'm just going to add these two up here because it just makes the most sense. rather than have the ingots, we can just have it give us plates and rods, and then we're not getting screws. Okay, let's get rid of you, and let's get rid of you. And we'll get rid of this little thing as well. Okay. I would have extended it out from that platform, but it's already sticking out of the ground. It's already hovering. So for now, we'll just give it its own platform. Again, these are only temporary anyway. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's put another 2 so they're not hanging off. Okay, so we need 2 constructors. Let's have a look. This way. It's difficult because it's dark. That's another thing I like doing, is having the light. Getting the lights from the shop. I remember there being lights in the shop that I liked getting and putting them out as like floodlights and things. God, I want this shop. I want the shop. I want to see what's in the shop. I want to see if it's changed much. Okay, so we need... where are they? Yes. Okay, yes, we need one of these in the middle. And we do it that way. Lovely. And then we can go from you. Into the back. You can go in now. Come on. Let me on. Okay. You go into there. Lovely. Alright. So now that... the power... does that got... no, it hasn't. That, okay, this one has. We can put this here. We haven't got enough. Oh, God. It's getting so annoying. But we're nearly there. We nearly have the basics for what we need. Okay, let's get back up here. Right. So we're going from you to here. And then you feed you, and you feed you. Right, there we go. Alright, so now what we do is we put the cable straight, and then we're going to put the merger on it. I don't like doing this. I think it looks an absolute state, but for right now it gets the job done. And there we go. I will leave it there for now. We have very basic things being made. There you go. We can see the plates and the rods, and we can see the copper, and over there we've got ourselves some concrete. I love this. This is great. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next episode. I have an idea. I want to move the base to somewhere more substantial, and I have a few ideas. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please keep an eye out for me next time.